Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Infamous Daniel coming at you guys with another review, and I wanted to talk today about Fences, starring Denzel Washington, Viola Davis, Stephen Henderson, Mykelti Williamson, Russell Hornsby, and Jovan Adepo. Washington actually stars and directs in this adaptation of August Williamson's prize-winning play, which is about a garbage man in the 1950s who, despite being a fantastic baseball player, really didn't take him in life. And because of this, he is prone to taking his anger and frustration and all his emotions on his friends and family. To start on a good note, I enjoy this movie. This movie is impactful to me. The performances are phenomenal. The casting choice was just excellent. It has a very strong script. I really enjoy the cinematography. I absolutely love the setting. Washington's choice on keeping the setting around this house and around the backyard was just superb. It's excellent. It is super impactful. It has a strong meaning. And despite being material objects, all of these signify something much more to him and value in his heart. And watching it unfold the way Washington performs it is excellent. Now, my only bad note about the movie is its runtime. Having a great cast, script, and everything, you're kind of thinking, well, why is this a problem? Personally, by the third act, I felt, okay, I know these characters. I know who's who and kind of what skeletons they're hiding in their closet in a sense. So by the beginning of the third act, I was actually okay with letting it end. But despite that, it does play out for about another 30 minutes. Now, I wanted to talk about the story right now. And like I said, it follows a garbage man named Troy Maxson, and despite being a phenomenal baseball player, it really gets him nowhere. You know, thanks to racial segregation and just these harsh times, and the way things played out the way they did back then, it didn't really pan out the way he was hoping. And due to that, there's a lot of emotional buildup in this character, and there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of great dialogue scenes, and it's solid. It's great. You're really getting a bare minimum of a story here, but it's okay. And it works. This adaptation is very strong. I'm hearing that it's sticking to its source material a lot. I've never seen the play personally. It really relies on these performances, on the setting and everything, of course, to carry the movie. And this cast is phenomenal. Washington is excellent. Excellent. Viola Davis just does a beautiful, beautiful job. They could not have brought more emotion, more heart, and more depth into these characters. It's beautiful. And on a personal note, I teared up twice during this film. Twice. Once was during Washington's phenomenal performance speech when he's talking to Jovan Adepo's character, his son, Corey. And you get this very emotional, raw scene. It's just beautiful, well acted, well scripted, and all around one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Is it touched me on a personal level. And Viola Davis's performance, when she's responding to Washington and pouring her heart out and describing her love for him, was just illustrious. It stays with you. Mykelti Williamson's performance was awesome. He does a great job as Gabriel, who has this head trauma during the war and comes back, and everyone sees him as this freak and everything like that, and Washington's kind of taking care of him. It's great. Now, the cinematography in this movie is super, super sharp. Like I said, the setting is all around the house, the backyard, and it does a very fantastic job at keeping it that way. It keeps you there. It brings you right next to these characters, which you want a movie to do. And these really nice pan around shots when they're bantering, or the really nice close-up shots when they're just that tension, was just very well done. And I loved it. Now, let's talk everything good about the movie. It has a great script, great casting, it has phenomenal performances, it has a stunning setting. Just the runtime for me holds it back. Personally, I didn't want to see more. I was okay with how it was going, but that's just me. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to give Fences an 8 out of 10. Now, you're doing yourself a favor by seeing this film. It's phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. But just that runtime holds it back for me. If it was maybe an hour and 30 minutes, it would have been okay. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes. So, just on that note, As always, everyone, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had a ton of fun making it. And please don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.